Minions, in its own right, has turned into a very profitable franchise as a spinoff. I mean, of course, obviously they spin off from the Despicable Me, which are great. Although I wasn't really big on Despicable Me 3, where he finds the brother. Love 1 and 2. 4 was okay. 4 was pretty good. But Minions have been delightful. They're just a gold mine for the studios. They're all that kind of stuff. Now, there is a third standalone Minions movie coming out. And whoops.
Uh-oh.
According to reports, they have done a test screening of this Minions movie. And these things are usually pretty tight, pretty secure, these little test screenings. Well, suddenly, according to these reports, the entirety of the movie of Minions 3 has now been leaked online in audio format. Somebody snuck in an audio recorder at one of these test screenings and recorded the entire movie. Now, audio only, but still, if you want to know everything of what's going on in the movie, it's available, it's out there, it's online. I have questions. I have been to a couple of test screenings. Not many, just a couple. And it's like going through airport security, at least the ones I've been at, right? So I'm very curious about how this happened. Number one. Number two, I want to know, how bad is your life that you need to seek any kind of hollow validation that you would want to steal the movie and upload it for people, so maybe people can say, thanks, buddy, and that's the only kind word you're going to get from somebody? I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty pathetic.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, especially when you've walked in, you sign these agreements when you go into these test screenings, Rob. You know this. You sign these agreements, you make a promise, they've got your word, and you sneak in a recording device to leak. So, and anyway, that's another issue for another time. How this was allowed to happen, I don't know. And the fact that it has happened, because, it's not unusual that, like, advanced fan screenings, somebody sneaks something in, but these are supposed to be very secure, these test screenings. I got to believe, Rob, this is going to fundamentally change. This is going to have repercussions.
Yeah, it will.
I think this is fundamentally going to change how many test screenings they do, how they vet their audiences that they put in front of these movies, the security measures that were on to do them, or even how many they do. I think they might even start eliminating some. I think when something this big happens, like, again, movies get leaked, but this was at a test screening that it got leaked from. It should never have happened. Now, I think they're going to have armies of lawyers that are going to get this thing torn down and taken down, but I think hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people are going to hear the whole movie in advance. What kind of changes do you think are going to happen here? Or are they just going to look and say, hey, one person snuck in a little recorder, that's a rare thing, we don't really have to worry about it too much? Or is the industry going to look at this pretty seriously? What do you think?
Well, I think they're going to look at it really seriously, because these movies aren't cheap. Minions, these animated films are worth they cost over $100 million to make, and they can make up to $1 billion, even more, $1 billion. This is massive. The damages that this could be to the studio, the project, is massive. And look, I think it also speaks to a problem that our civilization has, is that we don't respect anything anymore, and nothing, like, everything is fodder for. And if that's the case, then where does that lead? Not anywhere good. I think the person who did this is going to find out that they're going to be in a world of hurt for a long time, because this is industrial. I hate to say it. It's industrial espionage on a grand scale. I know it's just a movie, but it's just a movie that we're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars are at stake in. And you know what? There are hackers. I don't care how good you are at covering your tracks. Somebody will find you, and they're going to throw the book at this person, because they have to. They have to make an example of them. And now you're going to have to walk through a metal detector when you go in to see movie theater test screenings.
I have already done that at a couple of times. I've literally walked through metal detectors.
Yeah, and they're going to now they're not. They figured first of all, if you're going to steal a movie, Minions, really? Why not something I want to see?
No, well, that's the one they got invited to.
I know, but Minions, Minions? Come on. I mean, and by the way, why would you want to ruin a movie like that? You're just going to, what is it? When I was 5 years old, I used to tape record Star Trek episodes off the TV. And if somebody walked downstairs when my tape recorder was running, I'd scream and yell at them. But really, you're going to make an audio recording of Minions? What are you, 12?
Yeah. Now, listen, again, I want to just reemphasize the fact that we understand movies sometimes leak. The full movies get online. This happens. But it doesn't happen from test screenings.
No.
This doesn't happen. And so this is going to be, I think, pretty significant.
It's going to be, and they're going to throw the book at
and
whoever
you're right.
did this.
Listen, these test screenings are also not audiences of 500 people. These are small, controlled groups. And I think you're right, Rob. I don't think they're going to have much trouble figuring out who is. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? We often hear about test screenings happening, stuff like that, but I don't ever recall the entire contents of a movie getting leaked out from a test screening. I just never heard of that. Anyway, whatever you think is going to happen as a result of all this, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.